I've received a couple of questions lately about what magazines come with Colt 7.62 by 39mm rifles and carbines. So I thought I would do this video and show you a few of the more commonly available commercial magazines, which are the first four displayed here. These last two are Colt Factory magazines, and I'll discuss those with you last and show you some of the unique features of them. So the first magazine here on the left is made by a company called C Products Defense. You'll see right away that the C Products Defense magazine resembles a standard GI 30 round aluminum magazine. The feature that stands out with this is the exaggerated curve, and that exaggerated curve is required by the taper of the 7.62 by 39mm brass case. And then the base plate, it's kind of hard to read, but it just says C Product Defense, made in USA. The next magazine is made by a company called ASC, which is Ammunition Storage Components. It looks very similar to the C Products Defense magazine. It's got aluminum body. You'll notice that the profile and curve and even the stamp body features are very similar to the C Products Defense magazine. The base plate on it is very hard to read as well. It looks like it just has ASC on the bottom of it. It's very hard to read. It's just not machined very well. The next magazine's branded by a company called Matco. I'm not familiar with them. Just a magazine I picked up for the collection. And you'll see it's just a very rudimentary looking magazine. It doesn't have quite the curve in it that the C Products Defense or the ASC magazine does, which makes me question the reliability of it. And there's nothing on the base plate for it. This next magazine is made by USA Magazine, and it's probably the most popular. People refer to this as a modified AK magazine, which is basically what it is. These are very expensive. They run anywhere from $100 to $150 usually on the market right now. I got lucky and got this one at a really decent price. Here's an example that I also found that doesn't have the finished magazine weld portion, and you can see some of the weld detail on it. But anyway, this is made by USA Mag, 7.62 by 39. It's labeled as a 30 round capacity magazine. For all intents and purposes, it's a modified AK magazine with a AR-15 adapter attached to it. Now the difference you'll see here, this one's spot welded a little different than this one on the right. So let me move these other magazines off to the side. And now what we're going to look at are these two Colt Factory 7.62 by 39mm magazines. This magazine here, it's a standard 20 round aluminum magazine body. There's no significant features to it other than on the bottom. It says 7.62 by 39mm, Colt's Manufacturing Company. And Colt in their directions would tell you to just put 5 rounds in the magazine. Anything over 5 rounds doesn't feed reliably. And I may do another video demonstrating what happens when you put more than 5 rounds in these things. So again, that's a standard 20 round magazine body, with a modified base plate stating 7.62 by 39, and you're only supposed to put 5 rounds in it. This next magazine is a Colt magazine. It was manufactured specifically as a 5-round 7.62 by 39 millimeter magazine. It came in some of their rifles, I believe, some of their upper receiver conversion kits. I still need to do some research to validate exactly what they came with. These are very uncommon on the secondary market. A couple of features of it. You'll look inside the top of the magazine here on the follower, and it says 7.62 millimeter, has that white dot on it. And then very generic base on this. It just says Colts Manufacturing, Hartford, Connecticut, USA. There is no mention of 7.62 by 39 millimeter on the base of this magazine. I have one of these. Same magazine, but it does not have the white in the top. And these magazines will also hold 5.56. They're no different. Just, you know, the construction of it's modified just a little bit for use with 7.62 by 39, and then it's marked here on the follower. So these two magazines right here are the only ones you will see from Colt that are considered factory magazines. Anything else with a rifle is considered a commercial magazine or from the commercial market. Nothing else is a Colt commercial magazine other than those two. I hope this helps.